Are we 2 or 3?
Well, I think we're 3 at the moment. I did pop in a quick hello. Thanks, got the advice. I popped in a quick hello, but I don't think the commander was there at that time.
Yeah, you might have stepped away when I stepped away. I had to just nip out to the garage temporarily.
Alright.
And my crew was on like a 40-second timer.
Okay.
He followed me into a dive and crashed.
I did not. I followed him into a dive. My plane fell apart. The plane fell to pieces long before it hit the ground.
Hey chaps, bit of a diversion on what you're saying here. I've just seen a thing on the main screen, on my hangar screen, where you choose what kind of battle you want to go into, and I'm seeing a World War indicator.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take.
Yeah, I've only just got in, but I was going to go and take a look at where we would be flying, and then I saw that instead. What?
There's three. There's Americans versus German, Brit versus German, and Russian versus German.
Okay.
But not active yet. Not for another 3 days or so.
Oh, I see. Okay. Not sure how it's going to work. I've always wondered what that really means. World War in this. We'll see.
I think it's about land grab. So if based on how the images are set up into the whatever they are, pentagons, the board is laid out, you probably find there's battles going on a front line, and each battle one pushes the front line forward a little bit like EC, but on a more global scale.
Oh, okay.
I would imagine that's sort of how it looked compared to other global conflict type games games with global conflict mechanics that I've played with.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you're going to have to be in a squadron or not.
Well, that is, yeah, I did notice that. But I mean, we could kick one up between us. We should better field some people every day and again.
There's something to do with having control over the movement of the armies and stuff.
Oh.
Remember that board game Stratego? Did you guys have that?
That rings a bell.
I don't remember it, but...
Was it similar to... Maybe that was a... was that a... Sorry, get my words out. Was that an American rename of Risk, or was Risk a separate one?
Yes, that's it. There you go.
Right.
Risk.
Are you good to ready?
I'm just checking what I can take. It looks so it's going to be the F9.
I think it's the 5. No, was it?
Yeah, I'm taking the F9, I think.
Oh, yes, right, yeah.
I'm readied up.
I have got an IL-2 hangered along with the Yak tonight, so depends how brave or stupid I feel. I've been going in very slowly tonight.
But if World War doesn't have P-38s, then...
Oh, I'm sure it will have. Eventually.
I just saw P-40s on the teaser trailer. P-40 Spits and Yak and...
I haven't seen the teaser trailer. That must have been something on the on the splash screen, like the launcher screen, was it?
Yeah.
No, their YouTube channel.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's linked to off the launcher.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perhaps I'll have to find that later and take a look.
You might find you've got time to run it even now. Been 4 or 5 minutes a piece trying to get into it.
Oh right.
I have an idea for a couple of airplanes to ask for on Big Fat Nothing Day. The A6M2 is BR 3.3, and the F4U1A, both the Navy and the Marine versions, is 3.3, and there is no reason why we couldn't have that, or at least the F4F, you know, as another American plane, like an option.
Yeah, that seems logical.
And I'm going to make the point that the G-Hawk does not carry bombs, but the F4F does, and the F4U1A does. And I think the tankers would like it if some people would show up in a Wildcat or a Corsair with some bombs.
Or even if they didn't like it, they'd be more likely to put up with it.
Yeah, and I'll be totally rocking the F4U1A. Yeah. It would breathe some life into it. I'm going to try to word it like that. I'll try to figure it out.
Yeah. Go for it.
It worked for P-38s, you know, like a couple of weeks before we had them in Tank Sim. I put a thing on the forum, you know, saying, you know, it would be great to have them, and this is why. And like I said, the Corsair, the P-38, all that, man. And then a couple of weeks later, I get into a match. I look over to my left, and there's a P-38 sitting there, you know. I didn't even notice till I saw one.
Yeah, right. So that might have hit home then.
Well, that was before I really got into them. You know, I liked it. You know, I thought it'd be interesting to have something different. You know, and I made the point that the P-38 and the Corsair and like Air RB is like really popular. You know, people love them.
So, what was the one you saying you wanted?
Well, on Big Fat Nothing Day, there's no reason why we shouldn't have either or both F4F Wildcat or F4U1A Corsair. No reason.
So, how do they differ drastically from the F6F?
Well, the A6M2, you know, is a BR 3.3, you know, and the other side they have 3.3s and 3.0s, but the American side does not, you know, or even the British, you know, or the Russians.
The F6F5 Hellcat is on the allowed list, and that's a battle rating 3, and you got 6 armament presets on that.
On low tier tank day.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
All we have really is a G-Hawk, pretty much. Boom. That's about it. That or a crappy Yak 1, you know. Low BR, all of it, you know. Low. And the Japs, you know, they have 3.3, you know.
I'm going to clutch at straws and cancel and requeue.
Plus the Marine Corps version of the F4U1A is the best flying Corsair, bar none. Way better than the G-Hawk. They'd be fit to be tied.
Sure, I must have flown a Corsair, but I can't actually remember doing it.
And the P38E is 3.3. There's no reason why they shouldn't have that. Mm-hmm.
Considering the number of battles running, unless it's particularly low, it's nearly 1100. This is taking ages to go in.
Yeah, I was just looking at the numbers up there. There's like 38,500 online, and I'm sure we've had fairly quick battles even when it's been like 35,000.
I did a CB with Fulda today when I got on. It was pretty neat.
Oh, we're in. A CB where?
Fulda.
I don't know. I don't know where that is.
Fulda. Fulda. The Fulda map.
I can't think of where that is. I don't remember even seeing that written. Did we get it? Does it rotate on tanks?
No, on the ones that you do, no. It's got to be the high tier prop or the jet.
Oh right, yeah, no, I don't do jet.
But you ought to check it out, man. It's a really cool map. Very cool.
So I suppose I could use that, give it a try, but with lower tiers if I wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even aware of it, except because I don't do jets, I suppose. Oops, didn't click to battle.
Oh, that's one of their more cool, better, cooler maps. And it runs good too. Knock on wood.
You had to go and say it. Right, I'm going to try something stupid, seeing as I made such a mess up.
Kind of stupid you're talking.
IL2.
Oh right.
I'll take one for the team and go over the zone, keep the tankers happy. I don't like the engine in this one though. It's just hums. It doesn't sound like it's a proper aircraft.
Not sure.
In fact, it sounds kind of like the P-36. It's just got that steady tick over.
Huh.
Oh, and it had to be this map, didn't it?
What are you thinking? Like a bit busy looking on the ground?
No, well, the ones where it's just 2 control points, they tend to swap hands less than the ones with 3 control points. So it tends to be, so from a targeting ground unit's point of view, it tends to be harder because no one's actually trying to cap stuff, so you can't tell who it is on the capture point.
Oh right.
We've got one coming in.
Roger that. I see him. I'm going to tuck myself in behind Laxall and see if I can be of some use protection wise.
Don't sort of cramp your game, because I'm not going to be much use.
No, it's alright.
That's fair, actually.
It becomes the mission. It becomes a purpose.
Where's the
Otherwise, I'm just
airbursts going, really? I'm getting like flak coming up. Which must mean
something just hit
there's
me.
ground units. Yeah.
Something definitely just hit me, and I'm miles away from anywhere. Must be an aircraft. No, it is flak coming up. Where's that coming from, for heaven's sake? Surely they're not shooting that far from those ground units. I'm going to have to go back. It's like 2 map squares away, and I'm getting hit by flat or by some ground unit. That's crazy.
They had flak in the city for a while. Maybe they have it back.
Yeah, but I was like 2 map squares away from where where the red spawn point is. I know they might have made it further round than the spawn point, but that seemed a ridiculous distance to be able to hit me with any kind of air bursts. It's hit me bad enough that I'm going to have to go in. There's no way I should be trying to fight with this. I'm seeing
I
2
made a
dots
mistake.
of the city.
It's taking fire.
There's something shooting up at someone.
Oh,
There's another one coming in.
Me.
I think there's another one coming in, or it might be the original one.
I was sure I had a rear gunner on this one.
I know too, can't remember.
I think we have a Jap down here. Watch out. I'm on him. Yeah, 0.
Okay, well I'm about to make a turn on fire, turn on the base.
Well done.
Somebody on you?
Oh yeah, I'm going down. I'm down, but that's where I was.
Okay.
I made the mistake. I thought that one had a rear gunner.
Do you mean the IL2 generally, or that particular IL2?
Generally.
Are you engaging, KK?
I was.
Okay.
Just lost part of his tail. His elevators, in fact.
I'm only seeing the one dot now, which I take to be KK. Oh, there's something climbing high above that area. I'm going that way.
I think he was going back into the airfield.
He's down.
Yeah, what up?
I didn't think he'd be able to land. He might not have gone down when you hit him, but there's no way you could have landed that.
Ah, he's dead. I got him.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
I blew his elevator off.
Yeah.
Returning to the base. Enemy forces have captured a zone. The enemy controls most of the strategic zones. We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
I just got a DP-21 machine gun as a trophy for some reason.
That's odd, isn't it? Is it one of those things where you build stuff?
I don't know. It looked like one of those guns they used to put on top of the World War I airplanes, one with the big drum clip.
Oh, right.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Oh, sorry, I didn't ready up. Okay. That was better.
Yeah, a little bit. Still a patch on the other night when we were basically in and out.
Yeah.
Right, now I'm going to try and do something stupid.
A PE3. Wow.
Yeah. I don't imagine it's going to give me much more success than any other I've done, but
At least it's got a rear gunner.
oh, hang on a minute, I'm not even sure if I put bombs on it.
Not seeing any.
That's because I haven't. Hang on a minute. Good start. Oh. Why give a bomber as an aircraft and you can't put bombs on it at first loadout?
That's stupid.
Fine. I'll just act as a bullet magnet for you two.
Attention to the map!
I'm seeing a dot way to my... couple of dots way to my 1 and 2 o'clock-ish. And I don't think that can be the commander.
No, I'm down here, rooftop high.
Roger that. Well, these must be baddies. One headed towards the ground and I've lost it, and the other one is still on his way down. I don't know what happened to the first one. Perhaps oh no, the other one, the first one is climbing out, sort of from east to west, climbing out away from the battle zone, possibly turning back on it now.
Seeing gunfire coming up.
Yeah, although actually thinking about it, I suppose that could be our guy, because we've got a number of people.
Defend the B point.
Oh, I've found the commander, right.
There's a 3 over the battle zone, yeah. 4.
Just found a yak or lag or whatever it would be.
Yeah, yak.
Don't know what I was shooting at, but I saw something on the ground putting stuff up, so I fired at it.
Yeah. just need him to fire again, although not at me. Maybe I'll put...
I'm not dead sure he was theirs. I think he was. So you might want to be careful on that.
I think the likelihood of me hitting it is pretty negligible.
But I think he was shooting at the yak or leg, whatever it was. Oh, that which seems to be going in again, or is that you? You low over the battle zone?
Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
pulling up.
Lost you.
Attention to the map.
There's another dot to the southeast of the battle zone. Lost Laxor. Unless this is you, but
Yeah, that's
That's a
me, but I
twin.
don't need backup. Quick burst of smoke.
yeah, got that. Is that a tank on that point?
2 tanks. One's right on the line and one is closer to the building. Something was just firing up behind me.
Yeah, I saw it going up. I'm turning to see if I can go for that red smoke area.
No, you don't want to go for the red smoke, you want to go grey, because they're
Okay.
capturing it.
Oh, I see them now. But I don't think I can do much to them. They're like proper tanks. Whoops, someone's firing up at me from the red smoke area. That's probably what was firing at you.
I've got him. I don't know if I'll hit him, but I've got him. Oh, idiot. I think I shot the gunner. Obviously I didn't shoot that gunner. How comes you flew through that tree and I didn't?
I don't know. Perhaps I was just near the edges of it, sufficiently close to the edges. I've got to go back in anyway.
I'm gonna finish quick.
Yeah, it did.
That's probably the most hits I've scored in a on a ground unit. 5.
Is it just hits and that's it?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
actually, I got 2 hits on something. I got a whole 122 lions for it. Whoa, that was quick.
I think it's the time, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Rolling.
Follow me. Defend the B point. Attack the A point.
Got one coming in.
I see him.
How do you two do that?
Well, I'm at the front. I imagine you're furthest away.
Yeah, but not
There's
by a
two.
whole-
There's
Two.
two.
Okay. Still not seeing them, but okay.
They are in the direction of their airfield, low. Well, one's climbed up now. They were climbing up over the hills.
Okay. Yeah, I just got a lot of metal in this one.
Yeah.
Coming right at us.
Yeah, they're to my right. I'm going to go, I'll make a turn and hopefully go for the second.
Someone's turning. Whoever that other one is just jettisoned his bombs. Oh, on my six, on my six.
Yeah, I have him. Curling round
Yeah,
on
he's
him.
got me. Yeah, I wouldn't rush.
Attention to the designated grid square.
His rear gun will probably get me in a minute.
Oh,
He's
I
dead.
don't know what on
Rear
earth-
gunner dead.
I want to know what happened to my rear gunner. Because he didn't do anything. And oddly, we didn't get the kill for it either.
I think he's down.
He's still flying.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm
I
watching him.
don't feel as though
Oh
he'll
yeah,
get
there
out
he
of it.
goes. There he goes.
I'm out of cannon. That seemed to disappear rather quickly, that cannon. I didn't think I fired that many. Or maybe the F has less cannon than the LF, maybe, I don't know.
It's either going to be 200 or 120 in it.
Yeah.
Returning to the airfield. Guide on me.
timeout.
Yeah. 18 seconds. So what are the events just above? Battle of Berlin, on the streets of Berlin. They're both sim as well, aren't they? Although they've probably got, they're not tank sim.
Since we've probably got a couple of minutes, well, a minute or so before that goes in, I'm just going to quickly dive downstairs and refill my cup.
Roger, Dodger.
Okay, back.
Jolly good.
I'm going to try and cancel and restart.
Okay.
Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Was that Jesus' way of calling the Romans noobs?
Yeah, they might not have had the word noob at that time, I suppose. Otherwise, you'd have said, hang on, Dad, look, they're just a bunch of noobs.
Like, my last breath I would look right into their eyes and I would yell, noobs! Spit on one of them.
Would that make Judas a griefer?
Could be.
Team killer
Yeah.
and a griefer. He was griefing and then he team killed. He did it by telling the enemy where he was so they could go kill him. So
You're saying he was a stream sniper?
yeah.
Jesus just sat there on Twitch moaning his own thing.
Hanging out in the garden, having a rough time.
Nailed it. It's a strike fighter.
Eh?
I thought the PE was a bomber, but it isn't.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Well, the PE3 isn't a bomber. In fact, the PE3 is a no. The PE3 is not a bomber. PE2 is.
I thought you were in a PE3.
Yeah.
P
Apparently, a PE3 is a twin-engine fighter strike fighter, but a PE2 is a bomber,
Okay.
a dive bomber at least. There aren't many options for bombers actually on our side.
I've only ever used bombers in EC, I think.
Curiously, there is an awful lot of bombers on their side.
Yeah, and if they're not bombers, they're dive bombers, and they've all got they seem to on their side take vehicles that have got a rear gunner, such as Stukas or other like 110s or whatever, or Japanese aircraft, because they can turn so well. So stupid.
There are 7 bomber class aircraft on their side, and there are 4 on our side.
Yeah. And how many aircraft on our side, by comparison, have rear gunners? I bet it's far fewer than on the other side.
I think it's pretty much the bombers, the 4 bombers that have got guns.
Yeah, it's all like fighters and strike. Though some of the strike aircraft are going to have rear gunners. Some of the bombers, the small dive bombers.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, the PEs have rear gunners. This is taking an awfully long time.
Yeah, silly long time this time, right?
It must be in the region of 10 minutes or so by now. Maybe even 15.
Yeah, adding it all up, yeah, maybe.
So I've restarted 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. I think the longest KK and I waited was about 25 minutes, wasn't it, sir? And we gave up after 25 minutes.
I'm blocking that out. That must have been awful.
It was a long way. I don't know how we fared after that. I really can't remember, but it was about 25 minutes.
You sure I didn't go to sleep?
Well, you might have done. I can't remember.
On the second big fat nothing day, they ought to let us have a captured German P-38.
Captured P-38.
Yeah, I looked it up. There was actually two. One was captured outright, like legitimately, and a P-38J was delivered by a traitor who hated the communists more than he did the Germans, so he switched sides.
I was just looking at the HS-129, the B3. I mean, the gun on that, it's a tank, isn't it? I mean, it's a 75mm gun.
What one's it?
HS-129 B3.
That's got to be for ground attack, isn't it?
Well, you'd probably mess up an aeroplane if you hit it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would take out tanks one shot, wouldn't it, if you hit it? I would have thought just one shot would probably do that. Or at least, you know, for a lighter tank.
Yeah. I don't know what you two want to do if it continues to go slow like this.
Well, what about have a quick look at those other options? Although they're going to be not tank sim, I guess, it might be worth just killing time there rather than watching the clock.
Yeah. You good for that, KK?
It's gone asleep.
If you're there. Alright, just have a quick peek. So, one of these.
Yeah, you got Battle of Berlin and on the streets of Berlin.
Oh, the Russian stuff.
Oh, I didn't realise it was Russian stuff. Oh, cancel that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both Russian. Yeah, okay, cancel
Yeah.
that.
Can be a Nazi.
Could be. There's also
What?
just air sim battles.
Yeah.
What kind of Nazi they got?
What was that, KK?
If we just had one more person and two of us were willing to be Nazis, we could get an air sim going and just keep it going. Two on each side.
What you mean, like a user-built simulator?
Player created air sim.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. Yeah, any map we want, man. Yeah.
Player base has dropped down to 33,000, 33.5.
And don't shoot each other down, but if anybody else gets in there, which they might, like if I'm German, I'll be like, okay, dude's taking off like right now. You know, like tell you where they are. And you do the same, you know. Game the system. Put our smoke on so we'll know not to shoot.
At last.
What is going on there?
What happened?
I have no idea. It just started listing to one side and I couldn't control it.
Oh,
On a 2.5 minute repair, which is lucky I guess, but I have no idea what was going on there.
oh.
We got one on the runway.
I just seen him, yeah. But you are repairing though.
Yeah, 2 minutes. I don't quite know how I managed to survive.
I can't see you, Commander. Are you diving on him at all?
I'm headed that way.
Okay, I'm reasonably close, so I'm going to take a poke at him.
It's a big guy. 410.
Okay. Can't make that detail out. Oh, you're closer to him. Is that you coming in at him? Yeah. Oh, there's a couple on him. 3 of us on him. They got him.
Another one on the runway.
Roger that.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
2 seconds.
Jolly good.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Follow me.
Ah, he's gonna circle his base.
Yeah, I just seen.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Attention to the map. Somebody, cover me. The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
It's not actually gaining altitude. I thought it'd be circling his base to gain altitude, but it doesn't seem to be. He's just like circling.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Okay, I think he's broken circuit now.
Another one on the runway.
Okay. Which one you going for, Commander?
The annoying one.
Okay.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Doggone it!
Attention to the map.
I fell up with this airplane.
Move after me.
109? Didn't know there was one.
Mercy.
I'm going on MKK. Bravo.
Awesome.
Ah! Hit me.
I thought he went down.
Triple A.
Air base.
Oh, right, okay. How badly?
Move after me.
Oil leaks. Both.
Move after me.
Got a German over here.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Somebody cover me! Attention to the map. Returning to the base. We are losing.
We no longer have the advantage.
I'm seeing a dot. I've got to investigate before I come in.
Attention to the map. Follow me.
Repairing.
Attention to the map.
Okay, I've got a target.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
One of the ground units got me.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
Player numbers have dropped down a bit.
What are we on now?
32 and a half.
Yeah, 950 games running.
Even that's a couple of hundred down on what it was then.
Yeah, yeah.
It ebbs and flows like tides.
Yeah, and it seems
Regular.
to be mainly on the Axis side that it's ebbing. Because there's most of the times I think there's been a good number more allies there than Axis.
Got Dagestan Pound in chat on my stream, and he was just mentioning we'll be playing the Victory Day event stuff and then it twigged that's where everyone is.
Victory Day. I don't. What's that event?
The Russian.
Oh, the Russian
Russian
stuff. Right.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's to do with Victory Day. So
Okay.
I'm guessing that's where the majority of the players are going.
Yeah, could be. But then I'd expect to see a drop on the Allies as well, because it's Russians against Germans, isn't it? Basically, if I remember right.
Yeah.
But I expect the Ally numbers to drop down as well. But it seems to be mainly the Axis numbers that are sort of low, if those numbers up there mean anything at all.
Perhaps I don't know. Perhaps it's a tendency that the German side likes to fly against the Russian. Well, the Allied don't necessarily fly as much Russian aircraft.
Yeah, it could be. And hello, dog.
Yeah, and potentially a general more Allied players than Axis.
Yeah.
When are you on till?
I can probably do another hour or so. Yes, we're heading towards 5 minutes again on this one. Commander, was you saying that your computer spec isn't best for DCS?
It might run it better.
Sounds promising.
Because what I was thinking, at some point the three of us go into DCS, and even if you didn't want to splash out on an aircraft, you can take up the TF-51.
TF-51.
It's the training aircraft, so it's not got armament on it, but it's okay for flying.
Is it cool looking?
I think it's as cool as any other 51, to my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to. Well, I could try. I shouldn't have uninstalled it. I'm gonna have to download it again.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, I was like, it was running crappy, and I'm like, yeah, so I didn't want to.
Yeah, well, I think it might be worth a try, and then what you could do is we could fly about in all sorts of stuff. Of course, I'll be in a Spitfire, but you could take out a TF-51 and just get the fun of that, and if it does run okay for you, and if you're getting a kick out of it, you might want to splash out on an aircraft like a P-51, which has been cheaper, but I don't know if it is now, or even a Spit. Spit's nice, but I would say that, wouldn't I?
They come up on solo every now and again.
Yeah, I'll take the 51. I just have a sneaking suspicion it's probably one upgrade away from being able to really do it good. I don't know. I might be wrong.
The thing is, I think that don't these programs get improved and perhaps run a bit better in theory as time goes along? Run a bit better for the same spec, I imagine. Don't know.
Sometimes it gets past a point. It's diminishing returns.
Yeah. Did you, KK? Did you when you had it before? What sort of spec is your computer? Were you running it from SSD at that time?
No, I didn't even have a decent graphics card, so it would definitely run better. I mean, I got 16 gigs of RAM. I got a 2 gig graphics card. That should run it better.
Well, yeah.
That's got to be your homework for this week then.
Yeah. So when we close tonight, you've got something to do, haven't you, KK? You can
download DCS and
Yeah.
give her a shot.
That's right.
You got 5 days to sort your mappings out. That might just be enough.
Yeah, mappings is good fun. Yeah.
I think I can hear Fat's eyes rolling. Big sigh, heavy sigh at the mention of mention of mapping.
I didn't realise Fat was there. Good evening, Fat.
He's just come in, yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what I got for dinner.
What have you got for dinner?
Don't say spaghetti bolognese. Just don't say it.
Okay, I won't.
It's okay then.
I don't know, my wife just brought it in a few minutes ago. I'm like, what are we having? She told me.
Well, go on and tell me, because I'm just going to worry about it now.
It's fried chicken, man. It's America.
Oh, of course it is. It's Kentucky.
It's every week fried chicken.
I could eat that now.
We're the greatest country on the earth, man. You haven't heard that?
Certainly one of the biggest.
American exceptionalism. We're the ones that made the movie about going to the moon. Gotcha.
Yeah, right.
There were people who cried, "Oh, people are on the moon." I gotcha.
Careful, KK, because anyone watching these streams might think that you actually figured that it was a hoax.
Something about it was. I'm willing to say something about it was.
Yeah, I'm sure everything about everything like that of such a massive nature. There's going to be things where, what's that phrase? Economical with the truth.
I'm wondering. It's sort of 1 o'clock. I'm not quite ready to switch off yet, but clearly we're struggling to get into games.
Yeah.
You could do a CB and have some fun. If you want to, you could. It's your choice, man.
It's a free country.
Oh yeah, that map folder. It's under domination, just like all the other ones, and it's got the big giant windmill. It's a rather modern map, but it's really cool. The windmills turn. You know?
Okay, that's. If you're up for it.
And I didn't realize it until I did it, but our attackers and the enemy attackers, they are strafing and bombing the windmills in it. And I was like, whoa, Don Quixote, you know. They've all gone Don Quixote over here. They're all attacking the windmills.
What are they trying to do? Prevent them from making bread so they can starve them out?
I don't know, but sure enough, they do, man. I'm like, whoa, check it out. They're strafing the windmills.
So which one is it? Because there's two. What is it?
It's domination, just in the same list as the ones, you know,
What was the map name?
been doing. Fulda, Fulda.
If. Gotcha. Alright. If this sucks, it's your fault.
You putting us all in?
Should do.
Super.
And of course, this could get busy because it's still on 16 aside.
Well, one good thing is it's a map I haven't seen before. Quite nice countryside.
See the windmills yet?
Not yet. I see them. Oh, right, that kind of windmills, wind turbines. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't normally see that on a map that we do.
Yeah, and they're moving.
Yeah. So they're knocking out the power, not the bread making potential. I got one coming in. Now, why were my bullets not doing anything? I feel as though I'm only firing. I'm not firing cannon. It doesn't sound like cannon, but I think they are. My engine's gone, of course, because the Stuka got it. They don't sound like cannon. Oh, bluebells down here. I'm going to switch back to the F9 in a minute and just see what it sounds like, because these guns on this LF9, they don't sound like cannon. I'm sure the cannons are firing.
It has got a big castle.
A big castle?
You see the castle?
I'll have a look, mate.
It's in the middle of the tank area.
Okay. I'm looking at a dot at the moment. And of course it's probably one of our dots, I think it is. Looks like a welly. I did also note, Commander, that you are quite correctly putting a W at the end of castle, not on LE. That's good.
Oh, someone's in a jet.
Alright. Hello, David. Sorry, my stream. Good evening, David. We're currently doing a custom battle. A different map. How do you do the camera? Oh, sorry, wrong stream again. Sorry, I'll go back to mine. How do you do what camera, David? What, you mean to get a camera on your stream?
I got a jet in front of me.
Yeah.
Lexor said about the jet.
Our victory is
I wondered what the noise was when I was taking off.
Is he on our side or their side?
Outside.
So, David, you mean how do you change your view using the hat? Is that what you mean? The hat switch? Oh, we're not auto reloading, are we?
Oh yeah.
And I'm getting shot up now. I'm going to have to go back and repair. David, I believe I'm seeing, how do I get the no laser? I don't understand.
returning to the airfield.
Hello, Manius. Nice to see you. David, I don't understand. How do I get the no laser? How do you get the hat? Are you thinking of buying Track IR, David?
He called the jet guy called me a douche.
Did you shoot at him?
I did shoot at him, but I did not get the kill. I did not get the kill, man.
So is that a new class of player then, a team maimer rather than a team killer?
David, I'm still not sure what you're asking me. Can you try again?
Heading down.
Oh, are you talking about track no IR? Is that what you mean? How do you do track no IR? So head tracking without track IR using your camera. Is that what you mean?
I have a jet. I want to show him.
I have a jet that I want to show him, but they won't let me load up my Harrier in here.
I don't know how you do that, David, the track no IR thing.
Oh man, it's not letting me have it. It's a 9.7.
Yes, I think I got a 7, battle rating 7 limit.
Mine has only a battle rating 6 normally. David, if you Google it, I'm sure you'll find a way of doing it. Just Google for track no IR. Okay, so it looks like track noir as if it's French. Track, one word, Noir, another word. Although David might have gone now.
So anyway, cool map. Does it pass muster?
Yeah, it's okay, it's okay.
Watch out for the street lights, they'll get you.
Yeah, I get that a lot in DCS. I mean, seriously, who puts street lights next to a road?
I think in DCS the telegraph wires sometimes get me.
Yeah.
Oh, busy talking. Broke my gear off. One gear leg anyway. Okay, Manny, I'll sleep it off.
Already, I
Have
gotta
a good
go
sleep.
make mashed potatoes, so happy holidays.
Take it easy, mate. Have a good evening.
Merry Christmas. He's gone, I missed him.
He's gone.
Normally he ends up with Merry Christmas, so I was going to send it, but I sent it to my stream instead.
Oh, did you fancy a end evening on DCS then?
I'm quite happy with that, yeah.
Because I didn't want to suggest DCS too much earlier on, obviously, because that would sort of rule the commander out currently.
Yeah, until such times as he re-downloads it.
Yeah.
Which he might do, and that'd be good. Can't believe it, my engine's got shot up again. The Spitfire engine, I think, has got very little in the way of looking after it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want to do? I'm about to land on a road or something. In fact, there is a convenient road just over there, so I'm going to land on this road. And then if you want, I mean, it's up to you. You can do DCS or whatever.
Yeah, in fact, I was just saying that I need to put in some Fireball 190s. And
Yes.
that's very doable because I can do that in a couple of minutes.
Good.
If that.
Good.
Oh, and he might be joining us, although he says he can't guarantee he'll get off the ground, which is fine.
That's
Just
fine.
means I'm
That's
safer.
fine. Yeah, because we can go and shoot him up more easily when he's on the ground. Okay, get a jump, War Thunder.
Yep.
It's a nice map. I quite like it.
Yeah, it's quite a nice one actually. It's a
Makes
change
a
of scenery.
change. Yeah.
Mm.
But Fat also has the spit, I believe. So if he gets fed up shooting us down, he can come and join us. Just quit in War Thunder. the sake of my stream, we are now going into DCS for a little while. Hey, Vat, that's great. So we're going to wait for Laxor to get his server running then, yes?
That is correct. What I need to do first, he's going here. What I
Okay.
need to do first is work out why that's so small.
Well, if Fat's going to join us in flight in DCS, that's worthy of another beer.
Something odd has happened to the format of my screen. Yeah, just look at that. So I just need to wait a second.
Sorry, guys. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
I had to replug my joystick in for some reason. My push talk wasn't working.
Ah, right.
Right, I think I'm sorted out now. For some reason, the DCS game window was scaled down a little bit.
Ah.
So it was messing up like it was supposed to be looking like. So just loading up the mission into the mission editor.
Fat, in readiness for when we are later getting other background noises, i.e. aircraft noises, are you able to boost your mic a little bit at your end on Discord?
I think my volume and output's up all the way. I'll check it.
Okay.
I'm kind of speaking low because other people in the house are asleep.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that, but I'm at the back of the house downstairs with the door shut, so hopefully I'm alright.
Yeah, input and output are all the way up on everything, so.
Okay, it might well be okay. It's just that at the moment it sounds ordinary, and I'm just thinking that when it comes to engine noise background, it might change. But I can bring the engine noise background down a bit if I need to.
There's still something very odd going on with my capture.
Now, will Laxor's server be in the list?
It will be eventually. What I've got to do is just kick into the mission editor, drop on a couple of 190s, and then save it, and then I can kick up a server using that map.
Oh, okay.
What I did.
Whether
Sorry, I'm
Go
jumping on you. Go again, Fat. Your turn.
I was just wondering if I needed any special information or anything.
Yeah, need the password, won't it?
You in Discord?
DM me in Discord or something.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason my game screen is still significantly cropped.
Is that needing a DCS restart, maybe?
No, I hope that's not been like that for all of War Thunder, because that would have messed it up quite significantly. It seemed to have been like zoomed in. So the game window, if you're in DC in OBS, the game window is now full screen, but the anchor points, so like when you want to resize something within OBS, they consume 3/4 of the screen. So I had stretched out the anchor points to fill the OBS window, but that ended up effectively zooming the game window in and cropping off the bottom and right side of the game screen.
Okay, do you want me to take a look at your your stream, and can I run it back and take a look and let you know what it's like, or would that not be of any use?
It'd be a point of curiosity more than anything else.
Okay, let me just see.
So not critical.
It was looking okay whenever I was watching it. I didn't notice any.
Oh, of course, yeah, Fat would have been watching it, wouldn't he? So, yeah, I don't need to look because he's authoritatively be able to confirm it.
Yeah, perhaps it was just the DCS window that went a bit funny.
Yeah, Fat, what I do is I've got Lexor's server starred, and I just sort by stars, and it puts them at the top every time. Not the very top, because I've also got another one that I've got starred, and it's got it new alphabetically. It comes first, so that's the blue whatever it is.
Yeah. Really, the only problem I have with this DCS is, I lost my train of thought now. Give me.
I know it can be more of a drain on the resources of the computer, and that's one of the reasons, or one of the things that spurred on my upgrade.
Yeah, I got no problem with the resources. I've got plenty of machine. It's I don't know. It just I can't get the controls comfortable. You know what I'm talking about? You know, too much uh, having the input instead of being able to. And FW190 don't have 6 degrees of trim. They only have an aileron trim. And, yeah, not an aileron trim, elevator trim. So you're constantly having to fight it to keep it from rolling over. You know.
On the spit, I use a bit of rudder to prevent the roll. That does seem to work.
Yeah, yeah. It might be in my curves, you know, the way I got my curve set up. So I've
Yeah,
got a 25 curve. I
yeah,
got a
because that's.
25 curve.
I was wondering if it might be because as you was first speaking about it, but obviously you've got those under the button.
Alright, I have posted the IP address in the VIP sub entry chat channel on Discord. And the server's just coming up, so it might be visible in the next few seconds.
Yes, it's there now.
Right.
Coming in.
It won't be unpaused yet.
That's right. When I know it's paused, that's not a problem. Oh, I've got to shut up.
Okay, so that's all I need then is the IP address.
I believe so.
Does that go in regardless of the password?
And that's the password.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Now I'm getting invalid username and password. That ain't not on your end. This is on my end. I don't know why it's doing.
There shouldn't be any usernames involved.
Are you talking about on that particular server specifically there, Fat?
No, it was my DCS login.
Ah, right.
Oh.
I got it now. Weird.
I often do that though. I go a bit sausage fingered and feel sure that I've put it in right, but I've obviously perhaps caught two keys together.
Yeah, my keyboard might be dying. That wouldn't be good.
Right, I'm going to let my machine settle down a little bit.
Oh, again with the thumbstick in this. Blimey.
Hey?
For some reason, the thumbstick generates an absolute ton of noise, and it's only DCS in the Spitfire that I suffer from.
Ah. And what are you using that thumbstick to control?
Head movement, unfortunately. So my head is constantly spasming all
So
over the place.
like you got a nervous tick.
Yeah.
I'm in, boys.
Oh.
Excellent.
No red coalition yet. Got blue FW190s. That's the ones I gotta use.
I missed that question.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the Fat was saying that there are only blue 190s in there at the moment. It's yeah, they are only blue, but mostly because the distance between airfields on this map is so big, it would take us ages to be able to.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, I'm seeing 3109s coming in from the northwest. I'm going to take off.
Yeah, they were there on the last time we did this. I think we were just having trouble. Yeah, I mean, if I sort of recreate this sort of map in the Normandy map, then that's a lot easier to have red aircraft and blue aircraft, because the density of airfields is so much higher.
Yeah,
although have you got
true.
the Normandy map?
Yeah, I've got everything but the let me see. Yeah, I've got them all. I got all of them.
Okay, right.
I'm ticking over.
Yep, same here. I'm gonna try and do it right. I'll switch over to channel A on the radio and see if ATC will let me take it.
I didn't ask for startup permission, but I suppose I could.
Colt 1-1. Request startup.
I didn't, but then you have to anyway in order to instantiate the whole thing, don't you?
Cleared for startup. Wind 157 at 2 Mazda. Colt 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Seems they're less inclined to let me taxi.
Mazda. Chevy 1-1. Request startup. Chevy 1-1. Mazda. Cleared for startup. Wind 157 at 2 meters per second. Mazda. Chevy 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Yeah, I'm not getting permission to taxi.
No, I don't know what's going on there.
Well, they'll have to sue me.
Got a helicopter taxi.
Oh, perhaps that's preventing us from being able to go then. But you'd thought it would say stand by or position. It normally says hold your position.
Looks like he's taxiing to the other end of the runway.
Ah. Yeah, because we haven't been granted permission to taxi, we don't know, but it could be that we have to take off.
Yeah.
That would make some sense. I can't properly see a windsock to determine which way the wind's blowing. I think we're taking off in the right direction. I'm seeing a chopper taxiing.
Yeah, from the takeoff area, or from the parking area, you should be able to see it there, so because I stuck a couple.
Oh yeah, no, I could see them from there, but I didn't take proper note, and I'm now effectively at the runway. I probably won't get the option to ask permission to take off because I didn't get permission to taxi. Why is a chopper taxiing?
I'm not entirely sure. I did try and set it up so that one of the tasks, I think that's me.
Hang on, who's Colt 1-1? Is that me or you?
I think it's me.
Okay.
That's gonna get tiresome.
You guys in the air?
I will be soon, hopefully.
Yeah, you go for it. I'm behind you. Perhaps he's waiting for you to take off.
Right, I didn't realise you were behind me. I missed that. Okay, just doing a couple of final checks. Okay, I'm ready to roll. Break off. Oh, I'm Chevy 11.
Yeah.
Go in.
I see you rolling fat. It's got
Yeah.
quite a nice engine, mate.
I just hope you ain't in front of me, 'cause I can't see.
I'm at the end of the runway. Oh, that's okay.
Hello. Spin around.
Oh yeah, I think I'm safe. So there's a fair amount of distance between the two of us. Although actually your exit at the end of where you're going, that'll take you straight in ahead of me. So if I get rolling now, that'll clear the runway for me. I'm really upset. Runway's clear.
Didn't catch that.
Runway is clear.
I'm currently looking for those 109s that are northeast-ish of our airfield. According to the map, I should be very near them, but I can't see them.
right, here goes nothing.
Position. Enfield 1-1, hold position. Enfield 1-1, continue taxi.
What altitude should I find those 109s at?
Hang on, let's see if I can trim this out.
But don't worry too much.
Because if you look on the map and zoom that out, and then click on one of the 109 place markers, I think it gives you the altitude on the little bit of information on the bottom left.
Oh yeah, it's at 11,000 feet, no wonder I'm not seeing. I'm at 6.
I don't remember putting them. Oh, sorry.
See my wreck? I'm dead.
I'm not seeing anything here.
On the runway. Off to the side of the runway. Runway's clear. It's just
well, at least there's no repair cost.
yeah.
Hello, Evan. Yeah, we're in DCS right now. Yeah, doing fine, and you? Okay, I'm at 12,000 feet, and I'm still not seeing those 109s. Oh, they have kind of changed course a bit.
Yeah, I think they do. They suit. They're on a circle pattern.
Right, I should be slightly above them now by a couple of thousand feet. And I should be able to see them looking around, I would have thought. I'm going to zoom on a map a bit now. I should be chasing the 109s now, I'm sure.
there south of you by about a square.
I feel as though I'm heading the right way. Oh no, perhaps I've got to turn a bit.
You go pretty much south.
I've climbed. I'm at about 19,000 now, so they're going to be a bit small.
I think I'm roughly on course to intercept, but I want some but I forgot about the ground units that are likely to be shooting at me as well.
Okay, and I lost my way a bit.
Like you're going directly south.
Yeah.
I think they're flying to. They fly towards Nalchik. That's where they land.
That's where they land unless I can intercept them.
Yeah. And they're listed at being altitude of 6,000 now.
Okay.
I guess they're on a slow descent into Nalchik, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be pretty much right on top of them.
Yeah, well that's what I thought, but I'm not seeing them.
Okay, I found my problem here. This is going to make a difference. My takeoff assistance was at 100%. They said that really messes things up.
Yeah.
I thought takeoff assistance only actually affected people using mouse and keyboard.
Well, no, it tries to correct your input.
Yeah, that's why it was running itself up in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it another shot.
They're off to your northwest now.
Yeah, I just looked at the map.
Yeah, they're flying a fairly consistent 6,500 now.
Okay, well they're above me now because I did drop. But I was looking the wrong way, so now that I've straightened up, I might stand a chance. Oguzan Yadiel. Hi. Currently flying in DCS. No, I just can't find them. This is a Warthog. It's a Thrustmaster Warthog, throttle unit and joystick.
I'll see if I can locate them. I'm coming up to them. I think they're starting their turn east to come back down south now.
Okay. The other voice you're hearing at the moment is Laxor.
We're approaching reasonably quickly, almost head on. They're at 9,000 feet now.
Oh, okay, so they're about 3,000 feet above me, but pretty much directly in front.
Yeah. There must be variants on their flight path then, which I wasn't aware of.
I'm at 7,000.
Off to your west. To the east of you, which might be behind you currently.
I must be right alongside them, but a couple of thousand feet below.
They are to the southwest of you. They're back up to 11. They must have been flying. They're going quite a steep climb as well.
Okay, I didn't go round far enough earlier because I have to look up to try and find them, and I'm not looking at my compass. I'm about 1,000 feet above them at the moment. I can't see them. They must be slightly off to my right and fractionally below me. How you doing, Fat?
So far, so good.
Are you up? I didn't look.
No.
can't be far away from these 109s now, I'm sure.
South west.
Yeah.
Approaching south. We're at 16.
16,000? Oh crikey, I'm only at about 9. I like to think is that they've climbed so that they can engage.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I set it up that intelligent. They're leveled off at 16.
Okay.
They're flying almost south.
I'm at 11,000.
Yeah, I'm not about that. They're still at 16.
I'm from UK, England.
Airfield 1-1, unable to clear for takeoff. Airfield 1-1, London, you are clear for takeoff already. Climb 300
Oh,
at
I can see some.
9.38.
Not me, is it? They are close. Yeah, I'll be in front of you, roughly.
Airfield 1-1, London, clear to taxi to runway 8.
I'm at about 13,000, so they're still quite a bit above me. Whereabouts are you from, Ogazan?
Airfield 1-1, London, you are clear for takeoff already. Climb
They start to
300
descend.
at UFE 29.38.
So are they now descending for their airfield?
I think so.
I'm at just over 14,000 feet.
About 13.
Hello, Turkey. And do you do flight sims, War Thunder, DCS? Right, so they are headed for Nalchik.
Yeah.
Ah,
And they've clearly got a lot of speed because I can't catch up.
Clear to taxi to runway 8.
I've only very recently started to take
Down to 9,000.
anti-aircraft into tank sim battles, but not very often, and I really only fly almost exclusively
Yeah,
Spitfires.
pause for me right now. Really, I'm about to make a mess.
Sorry, what was that for?
I said, this is about to make me mad. Two planes down.
I see you now, check airfield.
I can't.
Pretty sure it's now check airfield anyway. No, this is just an airstrip, but I'm pretty sure it is. They're pretty much on top of it. They're just on the outskirts of the town.
Ogazan, just to explain, if you don't fly DCS, all of this stuff in the cockpit, all of this works, and you can set it up to click with your mouse, or in my case I use switches and things on here to do it. Okay, I think I found Nalchuk, the airfield. Looks like we'll be engaging them as they try to land, if we find them. Is there anti-aircraft at Nalchuk?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
I think it wasn't Nalchuk, judging by my position and direction. Oh, maybe it was. Are you tailing one? No, you're just overshooting one.
They're behind me,
Yeah.
but they're not engaging.
They're not? Oh.
Okay, perhaps they aren't. It's overflew.
I'm still not seeing them. Oh, hang on. Oh, perhaps it's you. I might have found you.
If you can see me, there's a bunch of them nearby.
Okay, I think I have one. Yes, I found one.
Can't tell the difference between them.
I'm on the tail of one. I'm on its 6 now. And I think if he was going to attack, he's aboard. Was going to land. Oh, he's attacking you.
Yeah, so all that and losing aircraft pretty much seems to not get there.
I damaged him. He's got his gear down. DCS is digital. Much more difficult than War Thunder, but really good when you get the feel of it. He's put his gear up again, that guy, that 109. And you put it down again. I've lost him. He was going in. He was put his gear back down.
He's over, just going over the road, I think. The road before the threshold of the runway. He nose down quite significantly. You might see him.
I see him. I've got him. Well, I caused him to crash on the runway anyway. I messed him up enough. I assume the others have gone to parking areas. Thank you, Ogazan. Ah, there's one. He's taxiing to a parking area. Yeah, I use this stick and throttle and track IR and rudder pedals, and I also use voice attack. And if you don't know about voice attack, it's a free program. It's really good, and it means that I almost never have to touch my keyboard. I can do everything with voice commands, pretty much. That messed up a second one. He was taxiing. Don't know if he's destroyed yet. But we know they do attack now then, because one attacked you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Elgazan, thank you for joining me. Hope you'll join me again. If you want to know when I'm flying, you would need to subscribe. I'm not after subscriptions, but if you wanted to watch again, it's best to subscribe. And then, oh sorry, I realise I'm talking on both chats, but hold on a minute. It's best to subscribe and then hit the bell so you get reminders of when I'm streaming, or notifications of when I'm streaming. Sorry about going all over both streams. By the way, Ogazan, Laxor also is streaming this. Laxor streams on Twitch, so you can get two views of the same thing. Really good. Okay, well, I'll hope to see you again then. I've now got a long flight home, back to where we took off from. Yes, bye Ogazan. Take care. Thanks for joining me. Catch you again another time, I hope.
It's a no-go from you guys, sorry.
Oh, that'd be a pity. What about trying to spit?
I think you were saying that the controls are less set up for the Spitfire than the 190.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that would be like
So what does it mean? Is it like to do with mapping and that sort of stuff, or adjusting sensitivities and things like that? Because if it's the oh no, what stick have you got, Fat? Sure you've told me, but I've forgotten.
Warthog.
Well, in that case, if you were to try a spit, I could give you a copy of my my setup, couldn't I? And you could just try that and see if it works. It might not. Not too much to lose.
Oh, I could set it up. It's just I don't. These controls aren't. I don't know. I'm mad right now, so I'm not even. I can't even.
Okay. Well, it is a pity. And I'm sure eventually it will sort out.
Oh, I'll sort it out. All right.
We look forward to getting you in the air with us, either with us or against us.
Thing is, there was a time I had no trouble getting it in the air.
It's odd then, isn't it?
Oh, by the way, I was getting. Sorry. I was getting 100 frames FPS there. So.
Whoa, something I'd only dream of.
I thought you'd like that one, Bill.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I get. Is there a thing that brings it up?
Yeah, control pause will show you at the top left. It's only small and it's not very visible.
Oh yeah.
If you hit control F again, control pause again, it will show you other information. It like fills the screen up. I think there's like 3, it cycles through about 3. So you get like the basic frame rate, then you get hit it again and you get more information, hit it again and you get loads of information.
Right. Looks like I get about 40, which is lower than I was expecting, to be fair.
Yeah, although you've probably got your settings up though, haven't you?
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You can get more FPS obviously if you lower some of your settings. Depends on what things you'd be happy to sacrifice.
That could be RAM difference too. I have 32 gigs. You got 16, right? What?
No, I've got 32, but it might be running at not its highest speed.
Uh, 3.4 gigahertz.
I think it.
6 cores. I got 6 cores.
Yeah, I've got 4. I think 4 physical. But I think they get split up with hyperthreading or something. I can't remember what I've got. Actually. I really should pay more attention to what I'm buying.
Yeah, we've got the same graphics card, but we've got 1070 Ti's, right?
Yeah.
You know what? This is not important at all, but I've just noticed that my fuel needle is barely moving. Not terribly surprising. I've been up for a while.
Your fuel needle isn't moving.
When I click the button to see how much fuel I've got left, it doesn't move very much. The black button to the bottom left of the fuel gauge.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mine deflects all the way across.
Yeah, it will do. But I've been flying hard and long, so
Yeah.
I'm going to have to. I've pulled my prop pitch back, and I'm pulling my throttle back, and hopefully I can get back on what I've got. But I wouldn't guarantee it. Map squares on this are difficult to gauge, aren't they? Because there's all sorts of squares, but I would say about 4 or 5 of the sort of average sort of map square size of what we see on this map.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm in MP12 basically. Oh, my engine note just changed. Oh, and it's going brr, brr. I'm not gonna make it. Should have carried a spare can. Hey, there's not a reserve tank on this, is there?
No, unless you put the saddle tank on.
Yeah, I think you can add it as part of the loadout from the
Right.
ground.
Yeah, I think you're right. But no, that'll be a first on DCS, I think, for me. Although there was one occasion where I was badly damaged and I'm not sure if my engine was running or not. I can't remember. Prop now fully feathered. But only 120 miles an hour, and I'm not that close to the airfield. Oh. Ah, hold that thought, it's not an airfield. Okay, this field, which is not an airfield, will have to do. I am gliding in now. I'm doing... And there are trees which I'm hoping I can just get over. Get out.
So that's Bill. Sorry.
Didn't make it. Because I had my prop fully feathered, my prop pitch lever was fully back and it kind of got in the way of me putting my flaps down, and I nearly knocked my beer over.
You got to keep priorities, haven't you?
Absolutely. However, I'm just going to see what happens if I jump. Oh, I'm still alive. And it's letting me take a walk as well.
You get micro freezes.
Hey?
You get micro freezes.
You are now.
Yeah. Be relatively smooth or stutter very slightly.
Well, that wasn't a successful landing, but it was a survived landing in as much as I was to jump out and walk away. So that's quite pleasing. However, it is now 2:39 approximately, so I suppose I should jump and leave you guys flying.
Okay.
Well, take care of yourself, Bill.
Yeah, more so than I did my aircraft, hopefully, eh? Actually, I am a bit not in pain. That's the wrong way of putting it. You know, when you do quite a lot of heavy work and your muscles hurt when you move, and you feel a bit bruised. So I've been building this fruit cage, a cage that goes over our raspberry bushes, and some of the screws went in very tight, and I've had to take it apart at certain points so that I can do other things with it. And to do that, to get these screws to undo, I've had to really push on the screw head so that the screwdriver bit wouldn't jump out of the head, and I've had to do that on a number of screws, and now my whole body, my stomach muscles, it all hurts. I'm sure it'd be worth it.
Birds
Right.
probably won't agree.
Eh?
Birds probably won't agree.
Okay, I'm gonna close the window. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna quit to desktop. In which case, I will lose my ability to speak on Discord. So I'll say goodnight, Fat. Enjoy the rest of your time. I hope you get the get that sorted out. I'm sure you will. It just means you have to get a bit mad occasionally, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm mad at it now. It's not going to win.
Try getting madder. That might work. No, it probably won't.
If you
Okay.
mad, I'll be wasting hard.
Okay. I'm gonna cut and run now. So catch you another time, Fat. Nice to get together, even if we didn't actually manage to fly together or against each other. You take care. Bye.
See you later.
Yeah, I know it's something I'm doing wrong, and I just can't put my finger on it. It's like my controls change sensitivity on me or something. I don't know.
We've had occasions like that where it seems to have reset or something, and we figured maybe it was like an update to DCS had reset something.
Everything I had set, I looked at my curves; they were all the same.
Right.
So I don't know. I hate to think that my rudder pedals are. It's all in the rudder, I think. I hate to think that I have to get a new set of pedals.
So you guys are a lot braver than me. I don't. And it's probably why I struggle. But I don't get curves. I don't understand them. If I can't have it sort of explained to me, I just roll with it as it is. And if I can't fly it, then it just. It's, I really don't understand how to sort the curves out and that sort of thing. I'm very arcadey, I suppose, in that.
Well, it comes down to if you can fly it like that, then you know, good, good for you. You're 1-to-1. Whatever you input is what you see on the screen.
Yeah.
But see, planes like the Spitfire are a little more twitchy than you know. You watch, I'll get